I can't remember a time in my life when I wasn't running from something. A lot of the times, it's this town I'm running from, afraid that I will become rooted in filth in a part of Cameroon where nothing and no one ever gets out. I fear that this town will turn me into something I am not. Ordinary. A creature existing for the mere purpose of surviving. I knew from an early age I was different. My daydreams were unwanted. My prince would walk down the aisle only to turn into a princess as he reached me. The audience, previously cheerful, would shake their heads disapprovingly and walk out. But I was dazzled by the shapeshifter before me. These were deviant fantasies, something that had to be kept a secret, something that would go away if I just focused on thinking normal thoughts. That's when I started to wear masks. I had one for every occasion, but the mask I wore the most was unproblematic, obedient, well-behaved. I even let my mother pick out a personality for me. Wear this, walk like this, people will talk. I lived in perpetual fear of becoming a disappointment. I would have kept living this way, resigned to a life in hiding had I not met you, Fatima. I'd not imagined that everything could go from drab to vibrant in just a matter of seconds, or that my chest could flutter as if it were full of 1,000,000 butterflies. It was August 2002, the day I first laid eyes on you. It was one of those gray days when heavy clouds hover over Earth from dusk to dawn without releasing a drop of rain. It seemed the torrential storms of July had drained the skies of moisture, leaving August with a permanent frown and no tears to shed. I had grown accustomed to carrying around this feeling of emptiness inside me, an infinite hollow waiting to be filled. I woke up with that feeling, carried it with me all day, and took it to bed. Life felt monotonous, going to and from school, sitting through lectures only to repeat the routine the next day. It felt as if there were two beings living inside me. One was content with the boredom, and the other was constantly on the lookout for something thrilling. When I tried to silence her, sticking to my routine and the life my mother laid out for me, she made us sad for days. I persevered in spite of being at odds with myself, hoping that someday soon, something worth living for would come along.